Hey everyone, and welcome to the Creative Arena. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a smooth stacking card animation whereby each card stacks on top the previous one as you scroll down with a smooth clip path image review animation. As you can see, as you scroll down, we have the cards stacking on each other with this cool image review animation. And get this, if you're using the Elementor free version, you can achieve this easily, and even the Elementor Pro version without any hassle. Okay, and I'll walk you step by step on how to go about achieving this cool animation. And get this, it is responsive on all devices, and we can check it out on tablet. And this is what we have on tablet. When you scroll, you have this wonderful stacking animation and image review animation as well, that is controlled with ScrollTrigger. As you can see, and let's check it out on mobile. Now on mobile, this is what I have. As you can see, same animation, looks very beautiful on mobile as well. So without further delay, let's dive in and get started. Now, the meta editing screen, what I'll do here is I'll click on this plus container, select the flexbox container, then I'll select the structure here, set the content width to full width, minimal height, I change it from pixel to VH, and give it the value of 100. Then I'll come over to the style option. For the background type, I set it to classic, and then I'll come over here and give it the background color of E8, 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 like that. Then I'll come over to the advanced settings and give it a padding of 100 all around. I'll come back here to add element. For reference purposes, I'm just going to rename this container here and call this our main section. Then I'll come over here to the layout. Come down to have the additional option there. For the HTML, I'm going to set this to section. Okay. Come over to our add element and add a container within it. Now this container I've added within it, I'm going to rename the container and I'll call the container our card container. Card container. Okay. So now for the card container, what I'll do here is I'll come over here, set the content width to full width, and then change the unit from percentage to pixel and give it the value of 690. Pixel and the minimal height value of 330. Okay, then I'll come back here to add element and add another container within it. Now this container I've added within it, I'm going to rename it and call it our card container. Then come over here to the width. I'm going to change the unit to pixel and give it the same value as that of the card container, that is 690, and then a minimal height value of 330. Okay, then I'll come over here and make sure I set the row to row horizontal like that. Then I'll go to the background option for the style and set it to classic and give it the background color of hashtag F2, F2, F2. Okay, then after doing that, what I'll do next is I'll come over here to the border radius and give it the border radius of 12 pixels all around. All right. Now, I'll go to the advanced settings, come over here to the padding, then I'll link this, give it the padding to the top 20 pixel, to the right 30 pixel, to the bottom 20 pixel, and then to the left 30 pixel. Okay. Then I'll come over here to add element, and then within this card container, I'm going to add a container. Now this container here, I'll rename this, I'll call this one our text. Then I'm also going to duplicate this container again. And then this second one here, we're going to call this one here our ing wrapper, that's image wrapper. Okay, so now for the text container, I'll come over here. For the width, I'll set the width to 70%. Set the width to 70%. And then I'll set this image wrapper container width to 30%. Okay, so I'll come back to the text I'll make sure the item here is set to column vertical like that. Then I'll come over and then justify content by setting it to space around. I'll set it to space around. And then I'll come back to our add element and search for the icon widget. Just select the icon widget. Now go to the icon and select quote. I'm just going to select this one here and then I'll insert it. Come over to the style option and then tweak the quote a little bit. For the color, I'm going to give it a color of hashtag D1D1D1. Okay, that faint light gray kind of color like that. And then I'll give it a font size of 35 pixel. Okay, so now that I've done that, the next thing I'll do, I'll make sure I set the alignment to the left, so it's somewhere here like that. And I'll come over to the advanced settings, come down to where we'll have the positioning, and then I'm going to set it to absolute. But I won't do anything. I won't change any of the horizontal orientation or the vertical orientation. I'll leave it as is. Then what I'll do next is I'll come over here to add element and add the text editor. Okay, then I'll just copy this here and then I'll copy this out here. I'll just come over here and then I'll copy this and I'll paste it here. I'll paste it here again. So we just have much text. Then what I'll do next is I'll come over here and add another container. Now for this container here, I'll come back here to add element and add the heading with that container. So for the heading text here, I'll call this one here job do, and then I'll go to the style option, just tweak it a little bit. For the font size, I set it to 22 pixel. Font weight, I set it to 600 pixel, 600, and then I'll come back here to the color and set the color to black like that. So this is what we'll have. So the next thing I'll do here is I'll just duplicate this heading here and then come over here to the HTML tag and set it to the P tag. Then come to the style option. For the size here, I will just reduce this size to 17 pixel, set the width to 400 like that. Then I'll come back here to the text and replace this text and say this person is a web designer. Then I'm going to come over here to the text editor. Then I'll go to the advanced settings. For the padding, I'll unlink this, and to the top, I'm going to give it a value of 50 pixel to the top. Then I'll come over here to the image wrapper container and then come over to justify content and set it to the center. I'll go to the advanced settings. Now for the margin, I'm going to unlink this. To the top, I'm going to give it a margin of 20 pixel to the top and then 5 pixel to the right. Okay. Then I'll come over to add elements and then drag the image widget and drop it here. I'll go to my media library and select an image. I'm going to select this image here. Then I'll come over to the style option. For the width, I'll set the width to 100%. For the height, I'm going to set the height to 200 pixel. And object fit, I'll set it to color. Now I'll come over here to the border radius and I'm going to give it a border radius of 6 pixel. Okay. And I'll do the same for the image wrapper container. Come over here to the style option. Come over to the border and give it a border radius of 6 pixel as well. Okay, so now that I've done this, the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to set the responsiveness of our design. To do this, I'm just going to head over to the tablet screen. Okay, this doesn't look nice. So to fix this, we just come over to the main section, come over here to the advanced settings, and then for the padding, we're going to unlink this. To the top, we're going to set it to 100. To the right, we're going to set it to 20 pixel. To the bottom, we're going to set it to 100 as well. And then to the left, we're going to set it to 20 pixel. Okay, so this looks fine. The tablet screen now looks fine. Now we'll head over to the mobile screen. Now for the mobile screen, this is what we'll have. So what we're going to do here for the mobile screen is we're going to come over to the container widget. For the width, we're going to set the width to 320 pixel. And for the height, we're going to set the minimum height to 600 pixel. Then come over to the card container. And then for the width, we're going to set the width to 320 pixel. And the height, we're going to set it to 600 pixel. Then I'll come over here to image wrapper container. Okay. And then I'll go to the advanced settings. Now for the margin, I'm going to unlink this to the top, I'll set it to 10 pixels to the top, and then to the right, I'm going to set it to 5. Okay, and then for the image, I'll just come over here to the style option. For the width, I change it from percentage to pixel, and then give it a value of 200 pixel. Okay, so now our mobile design is also looking responsive. Now let's head over to our desktop. What I'll do next is to apply the CSS classes to our various containers and widgets. So to do so, I'll come over here to my code editor. So these are the various CSS classes we're going to be using. So the first one is the main section. So I'll just copy that out, come over here to the main section. Under the advanced settings, I'll come over to where we'll have the CSS class, and I'll paste it there. Come back here to our code, and then I'll copy out this class, and then I'll come back here to where we'll have the card container. Go over to the advanced settings, and then for the CSS class, I'm just going to paste it there. Then I'll come back here. Now we have the card and the image wrapper class. I'll just copy the image wrapper class and then type the card class manually. So I'll come over to the card, to the advanced settings, come over here to where we have the CSS class, and I'll type card. Then I'll come over here to where we'll have the image wrapper. Under the advanced settings, I'll come over to where we'll have the CSS class, and then I'll paste this there. Okay, so now that I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to duplicate this card multiple times. So I'll duplicate it 5 times. In your case, you can have it as much as you want. Okay, so we now have 5 cards, as you can see. So what I'll do next is I'm going to pause this video where I make this card look different by changing the image and the name and portfolio. Okay, so I successfully changed the content to look like this. As you can see, we now have a variety of review from different persons. Okay, so what I'll do next is I'll come over here to my add widget, and I'll search for the HTML widget. Then I'll scroll down to the bottom, and for the HTML widget, I'm going to drag it and drop it here. Okay, then I'll head over to my code editor, and this is where we have the CSS and the JavaScript code. Now, you do not need to worry about this code. It's going to be made available in the comment section for you to use. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this out and then come over here, and I'll paste the code here. Now, you can see here that everything is no longer visible. So let's preview. Just going to click on the publish. And then we're going to click on the preview. So now, when we start scrolling, this is what's going to happen. Now let's start scrolling. See, our card comes in, and then the image gradually reviews smoothly. As you can see, the next card comes in, randomly placed, and then the image reviews. The next card comes in, randomly placed, and the image reviews. So this is a very beautiful animation you can use to stylize your customer review section and even your portfolio section, or you can even use this as a means of showcasing your various services. Okay, so this is a very good way of animating and bringing your website to life, and this feature is highly responsive. So if you've learned something new from this tutorial, remember to give this video a thumbs up, and if you're new to our channel, remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified next time I drop a new video. Feel free to drop your comment wherever you're confused, and I'll do well to attend to as much as I can. But until then, see you in our next video. For now, bye bye.